Wait, what? Comments, bro. Let me go on my phone.
Look at the camera.
What?
Okay, you got it on your tablet, yeah?
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
We're literally going. Oh no, I was gonna say something dodgy, and people start getting sus. I was gonna say something go and deep, but then it sounded a bit dodgy. Now we're all in the same room.
Is that why
Alright, calm down. Man, what are you doing, man? What is he saying? Alright, so you guys, we're gonna read your comments, and this is the time where you can ask questions. Anything you have, were wondering for the past few years. This is the time to ask, and we'll try to answer it to the best of our abilities. By the way, this is our first time seeing Sid.
Yeah.
Us three have been like linking up here and there. Yeah,
I'm still in the UK.
yeah, and this man, he's been in our lives for like 10 years. Around,
It's been 5 years.
it feels like 10.
I've known you guys for 10
Yeah.
years. Like, we've hung out. Like, you remember when you gave me the stream? Bro, Adele was streaming like 10 years ago. I'm just a random dude in chat. And he just said, "Oh yeah, I'll mod you." He was playing League of Legends at that time. He's playing Trendemir top lane, Silver 2, and then he just gave me made me in charge of the entire stream and just dipped for a bit.
Yeah,
shit.
I remember I put Sid on stream like 10 years ago. Well, I used to stream a lot on my own when we first started the channel.
Yeah. Bro, so that technically worked for 6 years or 5, 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah, at least 6 years. So 10 years. So, and since then we haven't seen him once in person, and now we finally met the brother, man. Yeah. It's a legend. And I got, you know what? Just for honorary members, for I got one piece pack for him. I bought this from Malaysia to the UK to give to Sid. Yeah, this is my final pack. I'm gonna give to him. He's gonna try to open it. Here you go.
So the comments are going.
Yeah, we're in America, guys, by the way.
Yeah, we came to him. He's gonna come to us next time when he comes to the UK.
I'm taking the piss.
What he's done to say. Oh shit.
Alright, so basically, what should we talk about? Any questions
Yeah,
there?
questions.
Yeah, shoot us up with some questions. I mean, this week when we come back to the UK, we're gonna do Jujutsu Kaisen for Monday. Our prediction came true, right, Adil?
100% Maharaga's back.
Bro, man. Hey, guys, if you guys watched the stream, the JJK stream literally 2 weeks ago, and you guys stayed to the end, we were talking about it. Me and Siraj was there. You left at that point in time where Yuko had to have the 10 shadow technique. She didn't use any of her techniques at this point until now. So is this coming? Everything's coming into play. It's working out perfectly and beautiful. Jujutsu Kaisen right now my favorite. It's the best sequel right now.
Oh, yeah. So we should probably tell the audience like.
Wait, Harrison's a bit quiet, man. What's up? What you say, man?
No, I'm just reading the comments.
No, we should probably
shit.
tell the audience like, because they're on live on chat. We should like they're probably wondering, because me and Yusuf made Anime Balls Deep. They're probably wondering how the hell did Sid and Harrison come in the picture, right?
Yeah, go on then.
So we should tell the story of how we hired Sid.
I knew Adele and them. I was gonna make you guys emojis. Remember, like 10 years ago. Oh, so shit. And Adele nicely said, "Yeah, that's shit."
Well, okay, so because basically us hiring Harrison and Sid to help us with Anime Balls Deep was pure coincidence, destiny, and luck. Because me and Yusuf, I think it was 2019 when we hired Sid. And we were going on a tour to Asia. We were going to Thailand. I specifically remember this. And I had a Boruto video that needed to be edited.
I remember
Yeah,
this.
Boruto's pure eye.
Yeah, the real reason Boruto has the pure eye, right? And we were going to Thailand. We wanted to upload it while we were there. And then...
we were in Malaysia going to Thailand.
Yeah,
and last few days in Malaysia, I remember. We were messaging him.
And no, Sid messaged us because we were looking for an editor.
At that time, yeah.
At that point, I was a freshman in college. I had just started college, and I needed like a job. I was just like, hey, I know how to edit. Let me DM them.
I'm close up.
Yeah, and then...
No, I saw your tweet. I think you tweeted about needing editors or something like that. And then I DM'd.
And then Sid DM'd me on Twitter, and and then I was like, Yusuf, this guy Sid messaged us, should we just hire him to edit the whole bloody video?
Mind you, he was a young kid at that time, but we didn't know if he was gonna be good, but we were desperate.
He asked me for stuff I've edited. I sent him my League videos.
No, and Sid used to make YouTube videos on his own.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna mention it. It was about Double for Anime and shit.
No.
That shit in public. But basically, and then Sid, right? It was 2019. Sid said, "I'll edit your whole video for $50," and it was a 21-minute fucking video for
Yeah.
$50.
That's a bargain, man.
Dude, I was just excited to like edit and have a job because my parents were like, "Oh, you need to like work at McDonald's or do something," and then like this was like a hack.
And then Sid edited it. He got it done within a few days. We uploaded a video, bang. I think we got 1.5 million views. And then me and Yusuf were like, then Sid just started editing regularly for us. By then, then
Yeah.
COVID happened, and then me and Sid just started talking more on Discord. He
No,
started.
you told me to work on a like during my Christmas break. I was like, yeah, I can do scripts, and then
Yeah.
you give me a Shigaraki video.
Oh yeah, my hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I did some sick analysis on Shigaraki's fingers, and Adele was like, "Yeah, just help me." And then I helped with the Bakugo time travel
And the
helped
doctor
people-
video. Remember the
Yeah,
doctor
the
video?
doctor videos.
Doctor My Hero Academia
the
video.
Quirk Singularity
Yeah.
stuff, and then I just started helping with scripts as well.
And then from there, yeah, and then COVID happened, and then back then I was just going. I just went in on YouTube, like it was just work. Because I used to do weekly Boruto reviews, weekly My Hero reviews. Back then, I used to edit everything myself, record everything myself on the day.
That was when the meme culture was high.
Yeah, there was no one else in the picture.
Yeah.
And then Sid used to help edit the half
Bro,
the
it used
video.
to be like 7 minutes of me editing, 7 minutes of Adele editing. We used to push that out within few hours.
Yeah,
It's
of
crazy.
the Boruto episode.
Yeah.
And then we just hired Sid full time from there.
Yeah.
Then Harrison, I think Harrison came in the picture
Naruto times.
2022.
Yeah, like no, 2021 I think.
Yeah.
COVID. Yeah, because I used to do my own like Boruto and Black Clover, which is, and then we got talking in like Twitter DMs. I remember saying up to,
Give
like,
him the mic.
I
That's when
remember-
Boruto was
yeah.
good.
I remember staying up to like 3 a.m. one night and talking to you on Twitter when I had work the next day. And then like COVID happened. And then I remember I was like done with work. And then I was also like getting bored of my own channel, being by myself. I was like, I want other people to talk to. And then you messaged me at one point on Discord being like, hey, you free to edit? And then I replied to it like 3 weeks later, being like, yeah. And you were like, oh, too late now. But then that's how we got started talking again. And then I edited for like a month. Then I started doing the script writing for a bit. And then, yeah, it just all snowballed so quickly from there, really. But yeah, all started just like chatting. I think we were it was around the time when like My Hero anime was going to come back. And I was talking to you like, yeah, you got My Hero videos planned and all that shit. Yeah, they were probably the same My Hero videos.
You
Yeah.
know, my perspective is
Go on.
my perspective was right. ABD was still obviously small. We didn't even have 1 million subscribers. We used to hide our subscriber count. Remember?
But do you know why we did that though? No, we were close to 1 million, but I think our subscriber count didn't correlate with our views. I think we
Yeah.
did have quite.
No,
quite
because me and
subscriber-
Yusuf didn't want to become the channel what we are now.
Yeah, yeah, we
innit?
didn't want to be what we are.
But we used to hide our subscriber count. I remember, but we were really small. It was just me, Yusuf, and Sid at that point. And then me and Yusuf. This is why I think it was fate because me and Yusuf literally like the days before we hired Harrison, we were saying, "Damn, we need to look for a fourth person."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We need, and I need to Harrison. I don't even know if you know this, Harrison. I need to watch your channel.
Yeah.
It's the channel.
He only had like 3,000 subscribers. That's why, guys, it's important. If you want to be a YouTuber, just put yourself out there because there might be someone way bigger than your channel. Because I think we had like 700k subs at that point. Did I?
No, we had 1 million. 1 million.
Is it?
That's why I remember we hit the. Yeah, we hit the subscriber count because we had I remember now. We had 1 million subscribers, but at that time we weren't getting much views. It was like maybe 100k. Sometimes our videos were doing really poorly, like 60k, and we're like, why do we got 1 million subscribers and we're not getting the views? And it just didn't feel like authentic. So we're like, forget about the subscriber count. Maybe you have a lot of dead subs.
And even YouTube
yeah.
subscriber count doesn't really matter.
And our
If you're
channel
a
was really
YouTuber,
old.
Yeah,
You know it doesn't matter.
yeah. So we just hit the subscriber count for a long time.
No, and our channel was really old, Yusuf.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we had a lot of dead subs.
Yeah.
And we didn't want that to affect us mentally, right?
And we had remember we had two type of content in the beginning. We had one when me and Other used to do skits, right? It was face type of content, and then we transitioned to more of a like explaining the content, like theory based facts videos, reviews, and that transition lost a lot of the unfortunately OG subscribers, right? And
Yeah,
we
I
did
think
it-
we had like 300k dead subs or something.
and that's why we got rid of the sub count.
Yeah. But yeah, so then so we okay, we had 1 million subs at that point, but I would still watch Harrison's video. Harrison didn't know I watch his videos, and because he needs to do reaction content to Boruto, and I even collabed with it. There was this guy called Eternal. No, but there was this guy called Eternal Hokage. He had like 5.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah, yeah.
him?
Oh, yeah, I
Isn't
remember
it?
that. Oh, yeah, I used to be mates with him.
Yeah, I
Shit,
collabed
whoa.
with him too. He had like 5,000 subscribers. I used to like watch other Boruto YouTubers, and then me and Yusuf literally was saying we need to hire a fourth person because it's getting too much work. Then out of nowhere, Harrison messaged. I was like, nah, this is fake. Harrison, because I didn't remember Yusuf, and I
both
literally
desperate.
sent you
We're
Harrison's channel. I was like, we
Yeah.
should hire someone like this.
Yeah,
And then
he used to do
Harrison,
face content at that time as well, yeah. And he was very young. I was like, yeah, we're all older now. It's very, I'm like, bro, he got the confidence, he got the charisma. He's gonna be able to do this
yeah.
easily. Which
And then when
is-
Harrison messaged me and Yusuf were like, nah, this is a done job, bro. We need to hire this guy. And then we got Harrison to edit a few videos.
All rounder, right? He could script, he could
Edit
do
everything, yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
that's what we needed.
And mind you, me and Aldo just got married around that time as well.
Yeah.
Like, we're both married. Like our lives getting more hectic, right? I mean, when you get married, yeah, you know what? It's just half your life becomes dedicated to the home. Yeah, so that was so essential. Otherwise, ABD won't be where it is right now if you didn't get. DC don't jump in.
But we did test Harrison. We
Yeah.
basically made him edit videos while he was working full time. Then we got him to script a few videos, and he banged it. And then we're like, "Yeah, do you want to quit your job?" Because Harrison told us that I don't want to work on my own. I want to work in a team. And then from there, like ABG just kept expanding. Because then we hired editors full time. I quit editing. Sid quit editing. And then now we are where we are. We got a few donations. Sid, do you want to answer?
Yeah, GHS 3NRE. Thank you for the 20 rupees, W. And then Kadim MB3. He donated $10. I knew this was gonna happen. He asked, "Yo, are you blind in one eye?" Yes, I am blind on my right eye. And the reason I'm blind is I was like, it's called congenital glaucoma, and I was like born blind in both eyes, but then they did surgery, and if they fixed one of the eyes, but then the other eye it wasn't fixed. That's why I'm blind in one eye. And he also donated another $5. He said, "If you are," shout out to that buddy, because to love anime enough to just strain one eye, I think that's a thank you, bro. It doesn't even feel like I'm blind in one eye most of the time, to be honest. And these guys didn't even know I was like blind in one eye for a
Bro,
while.
he's editing. Imagine this.
Yeah.
Kid, he's editing like no more. He's the. I'll be honest. He's playing League of Legends. Bro, if you're playing League of Legends, yeah, but one eye, yeah, bro, he's like Zoro. He got like the fifth eye.
Oh, and you know, yesterday I ran into
yeah.
a whole ass glass
we
door.
got
We
it,
have
yeah.
we have it on video. I'm gonna put that on the next One Piece review.
Yeah.
And then I got a cut on the top of my like eyebrows yesterday.
Nah, you can watch out for that video.
That's 10 million views on
I felt genuinely bad for him, man. I did.
That was so funny. All my friends thought that was a skit and that wasn't real. But
He's blind in one eye, but he's going for the other one as well. Man.
yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
All right, what else we have? Oh, someone asked, how old are we all? Nah, I'm 24. You guys, Harrison, how old are you? Yeah, he's 26. I'm 24.
25 at heart, but obviously, yeah. Look, I'm old now, innit? I'm old.
You guys aren't that
Me and
old,
Aldo-
man.
we-
Stop saying that.
So basically, me and Aldo, yeah, we're from the same age group, the same school, high school, same year. Yeah, actually, same month of the year as well. So we're just like 7 days apart. Are we 7 days apart? 8 days apart. Yeah, in birth. And we're like 30. How old are we now? I'm kind of lost track. 33. We're 33. Yeah.
Sid helps us keep up with the Gen Z.
Yeah.
Saying huzzes and bro, I don't know.
So stupid, Rob.
What is 6'7"?
You don't know the lore about 6'7".
Explain it to us.
So you know how 69 was funny,
Yeah.
and then 7, 8, 9, so it became 6, 7.
Oh yeah, makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. I think you explained it to me before.
No,
actually.
it's that one rapper who made a like a rap song where he's like 6, 7, like in the rap song, and then that became a meme like a year ago. But then all the kids started using it during the summer, and now it's just blown up to like next level of proportions.
You know, it's such an unky. I got kids. Yeah, my daughter. She goes to school. Apparently, some of the kids got in trouble by the teacher for saying that. I'm like, why? We're just numbers.
Yeah, teachers hate
Hate-
it because
they
they
hate it.
keep saying it. Apparently, yeah.
Okay, chat's asking, tell us what your favorite anime are.
I'll go one by one. Let's go with Harrison and.
No, don't come to me first.
Alright, let's go this
Oh,
way.
do you want me to go?
Oh, no, let's not do One Piece here because I know One Piece.
Okay.
No,
No, I don't think One Piece is my.
Because we're gonna say One Piece,
Yeah,
Hunter x Hunter,
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, let's not. No.
To me, right? Objectively speaking.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I think my favorite shonen, like a season of anime that is, in my opinion, perfection, is Thousand Year Blood War arc for Bleach season 2. That is like anime perfection. Same thing with JJK season 2. Both of them are up there. But non-shonen, right? I watched this show this year. I think the more I think about this show, the more I've fallen in love with it. I think To Be Hero X is up there with one of my favorite animes. And if you count Arcane as an anime, I think that's up there too.
Can we mention the big dog that
Who?
you just mentioned?
So we do one shonen and one Big Dogs, and then we do
No,
one.
the big dog that you recommended to be here X to.
Oh yeah.
No,
We can't talk about that, guys. We're here on a secret meeting, like top secret stuff. We cannot talk about that.
That's not.
Anyway, what's
Okay,
your
one. I don't want to say One Piece, but One Piece is my typical shonen top tier. I don't think anything beats One Piece, but leaving One Piece, I would put probably Fullmetal Alchemist or Hunter x Hunter, following like shonen trope, and then non-shonen is gonna be either Code Geass or Great Teacher Onizuka. Straight up. Oh, Pluto's sick. That's
You
sick.
guys should watch.
That's sick.
The best anime.
But I think that's a bit slow for some people. But I found it really good.
I think we should get all the shonen out of the way. We're all gonna say Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, all that. Out of all the shonen, I think oh yeah, update guys. I'm on chapter 965, so I'm on Wano arc, and I think it's no longer a debate. I think when it comes to shonen, One Piece. Anyone that says Naruto and Bleach is better than One Piece are people that haven't watched One Piece, I think.
100%.
And I think One Piece is the greatest shonen of all time, and Hunter x Hunter is close second. Then I think if I would have to recommend another anime, it would be Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or Parasite. I really like Parasite.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You know,
Mob.
Mob Psycho 100 and Fate Zero. And yeah, I think Parasite. Was,
You know the most recent ones I like favoring. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
come up there.
there was that other one that you and Harrison were glazing. You're saying it's only 4 episodes.
So like for shonen for me, like Naruto is over, classic. I don't know if it's technically a shonen, and I'm not even like finished season 1 content, but I've been enjoying the fuck out of Frieren so much. I've been loving that so much. But like, I mean, it's technically a seinen, so it don't count. But like, I adore covering One Punch Man. But in terms of like just like actual just glazing anime that I love, this one's actually shonen as well. I think season 1 of Chainsaw Man's peak, same as the film. Takapi's Original Sin, what a banger that is. And then I mean, I guess
that's for everyone though.
no, and I guess this one's kind of like OG now, which makes me feel old. But I still love Devilman Crybaby.
The soundtrack is good.
The soundtrack for Devilman Crybaby is absolutely peak, bro. Same like I did the soundtrack for the Chainsaw Man movie and Dandadan. Oh, what a legend! Yeah, I think that might be like off the top of my head. I think Devilman Crybaby is my favorite, like non. Oh, I also rewatched Death Note as well, and I remembered that. I remembered that Death Note. Yeah, no, this shit is actually just banger. I think the near stuff with Death Note, it like after L, it is like whiplash, but like the final 2 episodes of Death Note are fucking incredible. Still, yeah, I recently just reread the ending for the manga as well.
Do you think the manga ending's better? It's different.
I like how in the manga Mikami, I think his name is, the guy that like glazes light. I like how in the manga when he sees light turn just go ballistic and lose all control of everything. He realizes that this god is actually just a normal dude, so he stops following. He's like, fuck it, no, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping. Whereas in the anime, he kills himself.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. No, the manga. I don't want to say it did it better, but manga made it season 2 feel a bit more less not cringy, but Near and Mellow, people found them too cringy. Start comparing them to L is freaking
budget.
Yeah, but I felt like the manga did made them their own person.
I like one of the things I like as a manga as well is like because it's got the final chapter's not in the anime.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah, but I like how Matsuda theorizes how like Nier might have actually used the Death Note to control Mikami. I'm on board with that theory. I think that's a good theory.
No, I don't buy that though, because I do think Ray, like he made a deal with L in some ways, and it was L's time to die, and he knew he was gonna come to that point.
What? No, I'm on about like so Matsuda's theory is that like
Neo ended up using the Death Note
to control Mikami.
Yeah.
Because I just don't buy this shit. How like like oh yeah, we recreated the real Death Note perfectly with the exact same tears the page with the exact same handwriting and all this kind of stuff. I just don't. I agree with Matsuda's theory that Nia used the Death Note to control Mikami's actions to not doubt that his Death Note wasn't real, so that he would expose light, and that's why Nia burns the Death Note straight after. One, so that no one else can use them, and two, to also hide that he actually, because Light always says, Light always says, I can beat Nier because the one thing he won't do is he's too honorable, and I think he got it wrong. I think Nier knew, because in the sequels, and this is the thing, I think Nier becomes a better character in the sequel mangas because Nier says like, I'm not an honorable person. He was like, I want to expose the Death Note publicly just so that the police can legally go to it. Like in the first sequel when there's a new Kira comes out and he's like, I don't like this Kira. I think he's a cheap knockoff. He's a piece of shit. He's not worth my time. So he's like, if it was me, I would expose the Death Note publicly and make it so that the police can just go into every single person's house in Japan and search for the book. He's like, but L wouldn't do that. Yeah, but I think he used the Death Note on Mikami to win.
That's good.
That's good theory. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talk about it briefly in I talk about it briefly in a video coming up, like today or tomorrow maybe. But I kind of want to, I want to do a video maybe talking about like some of the craziest Death Note theories and like include that in it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think Death Note might be my go actually.
Yusuf's wife asked we should explain what was our first impressions of each other.
Bro, man. Okay.
Well, me and Yusuf are friends from high school. So.
Yeah. But me in high school were a completely different person, man. I used to wear very trashy clothes. I used to be one of those loner kids.
Yusuf was Naruto, basically.
I was Naruto in high school.
Naruto's backstory is Yusuf because Yusuf used to get bullied.
I used to get bullied a lot. I used to get into fights. I used to... Yeah, man. So
I think that's why you resonated with Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto is the one anime I feel like it changed all of our lives.
100%. I used to be one of those anime kids. Unfortunately, yeah. Used to listen to anime songs on the phone, yeah. In the playground, yeah. In the playground, yeah. And I used to be very, I would say, an odd kid. Look, man, I'm from an Asian background. My siblings are all doctors. My dad pressurized me heavily to become a doctor, but I didn't resonate with that at all. So I felt kind of out of place growing up. And
you were born 15 years too.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's a different generation. So anime was like an escape where I resonated with Naruto so much. So Adil, I met Adil, funny enough, even though we're in the same year group, same school, everything. Him and me have a mutual friend. Funny enough,
me and Yusuf went to the same school together.
Yeah. Same mutual friend as well.
Same high school, but we only came to know each other in the 5th year of high school.
Yeah. So in year 10, we became close friends and we got in the same group. But what's funny is outside of school, we had a mutual friend who was a friend when we were in childhood. Yeah, and I think he connected, like, made our friendship stronger. So it was like, so leaving that mutual friend aside, I got close to him in year 10, year 11. We played games, and then we started playing League of Legends a lot. Yeah. So me and him, he got me addicted, man. He poisoned me, bro.
We used to play League of Legends until 5 a.m. in
Those
the
who played League of Legends, you know what we're talking about.
And you know how a league game lasts for like 1 hour long, guys, and you can't switch it off. And we while you're in the game, you just talk to each other, and like we used to have such deep conversations until 6 a.m. in the morning, but on a daily basis. And I think from there, that's how ABD started, because I always wanted to be a YouTuber. That's what I'm telling you guys.
That is how ABD started, because he had another channel called Funny and Relatable, and he got striked. He was basically you're gonna tell them.
Yeah.
You're this world star.
I was trying to
hip-hop.
make a passive income,
Yeah.
right?
So it was world star hip hop. So me and him and some other guys, yeah, we made a
It
channel.
was so stupid.
Yeah,
to
we
be
made a
honest.
channel together, but it didn't work out. So we left it. It was a lot of inner arguments. We left that aside. So Aldo did is start doing his own thing called Funny and Relatables. But that got striked. Yeah, that's done now.
I was doing what people do now. Where people clip Twitch streamers and shit. Back then, like 2013, I used to clip funny shit.
But you know what he was clipping? When people doing the crazy stupid time when the
Dumb
that's it.
shit, dumb
When-
shit.
when the-
But it was making
yeah,
money.
yeah.
World Star Hip Hop
Yeah,
stuff.
well, so hip hop. Yeah, he's doing that. And then when that
You
got-
know when people scream World Star?
so that got striked, yeah, and we weren't call me and other one call, yeah, and that's we're like, why don't you do anime? At that time, you just getting
Yeah.
proper into anime, innit? I think you
I wanted to actually make a movie channel, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't want to make, because I didn't have the confidence to make a channel on my own. So I asked Yusuf, I was like, what channel do you want to do together that
I'm
you're
not-
confident in? And he said anime. And then, and then that's how we started
we
taking about
League of Legends
anime.
channel. We were thinking about League of Legends at that time
Oh,
as well,
yeah, yeah.
but we felt like that's not gonna work. And anime is a bigger niche.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
So we went with anime. And you were watching Kuroko no Basket, I remember at that time.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching Code Geass too.
Code Geass, he was getting into. I told him what Berserk as well. He was
Yeah.
really coming into the anime world, so I felt it's gonna work.
Yeah. And I think our first impression of Sid was just normal. I just thought, damn. I remember when our first impression of Sid was like, I was like, fuck, this guy's 16 years old. And he was like, I remember Sid, I always used to call it a genius. Me and Yusuf used to call Sid a genius because we were like, bruv, this guy's 16. When I was 16, I was banging out League of Legends all day. And this guy's like earning an income from us. He was scripting. He was keeping up with us in our philosophical debates and like political debates and shit.
I was in college for computer engineering, and I was planning on getting a PhD on like CPU fabrication and stuff. That's what I wanted to work on
Mom must be
after
so
college.
mad at us.
Bro, you know, I lied to my parents after my sophomore year, COVID had like ended. So like I spoke to my counselor and he said I would have to go in person now to college for my junior year of college, and I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm not going to college. And then I quit, right? I didn't tell my parents though. They would have blown up, right? Because at that point I wasn't making as much money from ABD to like survive on its own. And then 6 months passed, and then I was like, all right. I told them, and they were kind of like okay with it. And then they probably knew, but I had just told them, oh yeah, I'm still doing some online classes here and there. Yeah, taking a little break because
Bro, if I did what he did, my dad would have killed me. I'm telling you, if I didn't go university, bro, I don't know what would happen, man. I can't even imagine it.
Yeah.
I didn't even do medicine, but just to get that degree was is a thing you have to do, man.
Yeah.
As Asia, Asian person.
First impressions of Harrison, I remember when he first came, and then me and Yusuf had a chat about hiring him. I remember when we were talking about hiring Harrison, and we were like, shit, this guy's fucking hardworking, man.
Yeah.
Like, this guy came in, me and Yusuf, I remember me and Yusuf said, damn, this guy's working full time. He never gets to edit on late. He's following instructions so well. Remember we were saying that.
That's the thing about it. Boy, like, I remember one thing about you, and I'm not gonna forget that when there's work, he did the work. He didn't.
That's what we were saying.
Unfortunately, we met a lot of people that came to work with us. They get
No,
really good.
there was friction too,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
But with Harrison, there was no
No
friction.
friction,
We
yeah.
felt like he was laid back. He just got the work done. He understood it. We didn't have to over-explain what he had to do for the day. And and another thing we liked was when we hired Harrison was the first impression was that he was coming to us for work. And when you do that, any workplace you have, I'm telling you guys right now as an advice, like to your manager or like your boss, and you go to them saying, how can I help you today, or is there anything I can do? Your manager's gonna remember that and be so happy with you, bro, because that's what Harrison was doing with us. He was like coming to us saying, what can I help with, what do I want to do, can I help with anything? And me and Yusuf was like, shit, this guy's like really making a
You guys
difference.
don't even know how important that is, because like, look at the opportunity. Leaving Anime Balls aside, like the second channel we got, yeah, Harrison and Sid are not just, they don't work for us on that channel. They're co-owners. Yeah, we guys, all of us are co-owners of that channel. Yeah, as equal partners. So like just from that, how do you say, approach, going into this company or meeting up with two individuals and just really working hard, that can just level your opportunities to some next degree. I can't even imagine. Like, imagine you just meet Mr. I can't say that. Imagine you meet some big YouTuber, and you just from working from him, you working with him. That's mass. That's like mental.
You know, when Ado first, so the reason I even started scripting and helping more was because Ado was talking about how he's making the Shigaraki video for next month, and he was going to, he was going to be away from home for a month. He was like, "Oh, how am I going to get this done?" And at that point, I had only, I wasn't reading My Hero regularly. I was like around 100 chapters behind, but I just said, "Yeah, I can do it." And I just took this script, and 2 weeks later, I caught up to My Hero during those 2 weeks, wrote the script. And I like that wasn't even my job. Like I was just an editor, and I was just hanging out with Adil. And because I said that, now I have this whole opportunity before me.
That's crazy.
I think that's really important to like seize like an opportunity that life gives you.
All right, we got another question.
What
Jason.
Oh my when I first met Adil and Yusuf, I thought they would be taller.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of people said that. You know, my wife actually said that too. Yeah, when I met her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, on camera, when we first started, maybe because I'm a bit skinny and I'm lanky,
Yeah,
lanky.
yeah.
I'm only 5'7", brother. I'm not that tall. Yeah, my wife's short though, so it's fine. Yeah, but but Sid is 5'6". I'm still an inch taller than him. Yeah, but he thought I was gonna be a giant.
I thought he was gonna be much taller. I thought you guys were both like 5'9".
What? Okay.
Yeah.
My brother's 5'9". He's not that tall. It's all perspective.
We got a donation saying, how much for Anchor review?
You can have it for free, but no, just kidding.
Yeah.
Nah, I need more than $3 for that.
It's Esper, isn't it? It's me.
Oh, is that for?
Is it? Yeah. What's up, Esper?
What other questions should we have?
Oh, you know, do you guys have a different favorite manga, or is it the same as anime?
I think Harrison's will be Berserk, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't watch much anime anymore.
Yeah.
It's mainly manga for me, but like I'm like the two I'm reading now, Berserk and Freerun, they're two greats, man.
Parents sick. When you get to the second season of, well, it's not adapted right now, but
Yeah, I
don't
can't
spoil
wait.
it. I don't want
Yeah,
to spoil
don't,
it, but
don't,
it gets.
but
really
like, yeah, but in terms of like manga, but I think there's like there's the reverse of that, like Chainsaw Man. I think the anime is way better than the manga, because like even though I adore like Chainsaw Man, like the final arc of Chainsaw Man, the entire final fight with Makima, that is like all time one of my top 5 favorite fights, even in the manga. But the early stuff for Chainsaw Man, I remember at the time being like, yeah, it's good, but the anime levels it up. Like the RZA movie was fucking insane. But like in terms of like anime, in terms of manga, yeah, honestly, even though I'm still, might be recency bias, but Freerun and Berserk, oh, and One Punch Man, because there's only been one season of that, so like but I think
Yeah, I'm in One Piece. Yeah, that's why.
I saw that not. I think they've started releasing it on the Shonen Jump app. I think.
No. It's like
So on the yeah, the first 9 chapters. Yeah, the first 9 chapters came out. My friend was like, "Oh, can I give you a manga recommendation? There's only 9 chapters out." And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." He's like, "It's Kingdom." I went, "You son of a bitch! That is not just 9 chapters, bro." Yeah, like that's the equivalent of like signing up for a free trial and like, but it's asking for credit card information. It's like, now you're giving me these 9 chapters to force me to read the other 900 odd. I wasn't falling for it, but I do want to read Kingdom. I might read it on stream at some point.
Kingdom is one of the mangas I read. I read a long time ago, like maybe 10 years ago, and I got quite far, but then I stopped. But now I think I stopped around 400. Where am I? Chapter 400, yeah?
450.
450, and then I stopped reading it, and then I stopped for like 10 years now, yeah? And he's been reading it, and he's wanting,
I'm like caught up. I read it weekly now.
I wish I have time to catch up to Kingdom. It's really good.
The first season of the anime is pretty bad CGI, but after the first season,
Yes.
if you stick through, it is one of the best stories ever told.
Wangi.
Yeah.
But now, honestly, it's 10 out of 10. But that's not my favorite manga. My favorite manga, leaving One Piece aside, yeah. I know I mentioned GTO anime, but the anime unfortunately ends really quick, yeah. The the GTO Great Teacher Onizuka, the manga continues on from the anime, yeah. And same thing with a lot of animes like Claymore, for instance. Claymore is amazing. manga. But GTO, great teacher Onizuka, forever. It changed. I read that when I was very young. I was in high school, and again, I was a kid. I used to get bullied. I really would have loved a teacher like Onizuka, man. That changed my life. Monster anime is sick. Sick.
Pluto's good as well.
Do a Johan video at some point.
Yeah, I want to do Johan video. All right, next question.
Oh,
Samantha wrote
You guys mentioned all of them.
my wife in chat. She sent a question. Who was the chillest YouTuber you guys have collabed with?
before we do that,
You haven't collabed with anyone,
before
bro. You guys mentioned all the good ones.
What's your though? Well, you can say the
I
same.
don't know. Like Berserk, One Punch Man. I like that manga. I think One Punch Man manga has been butchered by season 3. Me and Harrison rant about that all the time. Yeah, nuked it. I think One Punch Man manga is actually quite flawless.
Murata's version, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think one is a
One's version.
as well. I like both. I think one is a genius. Like Mob Psycho, One Punch Man. Apparently Versus is good. Like I think one is up there with Tagashi's and Oda's.
But I feel like the artwork, I just can't get used to it.
But I think the story is so incredible.
Yeah, you can look past it.
When I did the streams for it, like it didn't even cross my mind. But one thing, even though the art is like scruffy, the one thing he's weirdly good at drawing, I noticed when I was reading the webcomic, is hands for some reason. He's really good at drawing hands.
our next question, next topic I'm gonna make for all of us is
No, we didn't answer
wait,
Samantha
let's not-
Rodriguez's question.
What was it?
Who's the chillest YouTuber you've collabed with?
whoever you clapped with, bro.
Hard to explain.
Yeah, I think Ian.
Yeah. I like Mr. Moj. Oh, but we didn't clap. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, I like Mr. Ward.
Oh, horror. Yeah, we got clapped quite a few. Tekken was really chill as well. Oh,
I like talking to Mr.
Joy Boy
Ward.
Theory. Was
Let's say
very-
for me,
yeah.
it's Ian Naruto. Ian has come in clutch for me a lot. Very help go guy. Naruto explain guys is like chill guy. I sometimes I don't message in 3-4 months. He's not the type of guy. I'm very bad at communicating, and he's not. Yeah, he won't hold a grudge, and he understands that you're busy. And I think,
Ian's legit.
yeah, I think Ian is a solid person. I will always collab with, and
I don't think I had many people that I can say that's not chill because actually no, I can. I don't know. I'm not gonna mention them. But most of the people that we collab, with, especially the One Piece community, everyone in the One Piece community, from Rob to
Rob is
BDA Law. BDA Law, we had to stream him.
Shonen Showdown.
Yeah, Shonen Showdown is Rob, and Brago is BDA Law. Tekken, we had, and even Liam, which is Grand Line Review.
Everyone's super nice.
Ahara, all of them were 10 out of 10.
J Cloud.
Yeah, J Cloud, all of them.
You know,
I've talked to a lot of them like for 2 hours on Discord. You know, the first time I ever talked to Masked Man, I haven't talked to him in like a few years, but Masked Man was really a nice guy too. The first time I ever talked to Masked Man, it was a 6-hour conversation.
we started talking about favorite mangas and everything.
Check out Masked Man, guys, if you haven't. Yeah, he's a solid dude.
Really good video.
So the next topic, I think we should ask this question: what's an anime opinion or hill you're willing to die on? So I'm gonna start this one, and I'm gonna say, Attack on Titan's ending is very bad and atrocious, and I think that's a hill I'm willing to die on. My opinion is that I have 100%. I have not even a conspiracy theory. I think it's 100% factual. I think Isayama retconned Attack on Titan's original ending. I think he placed himself within his own character of Eren. He thought he was Eren. You know, when a writer gets too much into the source, I think that's what happened. I think he didn't want to do the full rumbling because he didn't want to be criticized for that. I think he realized he admitted.
No,
He literally admitted in an interview that I was going on Reddit, I was going on Twitter, I was reading fan theories. I was like, it was affecting my writing. Like, bro was saying that. I think Isayama retconned the original ending from chapter 131 onwards, and that's a hill I'm willing to die on.
I think he also had to scapegoat the fact that his rumbling wasn't Eren's fault; it was Ymir's fault. Because the moment he says, "No, Eren was this person who he did atrocious," you know, what he did with the rumbling. If he just said Eren done it because of out of pure anger and hatred to save his people, to have the Jaegerist without a scapegoat, which was Ymir. Ymir controlled me all along. I did everything because of Ymir. I had to do it. It was everything led up to Mikasa at that point. I think all of that was needed.
So you agree with me? That's your anime hill.
No, that's not that. I mean, I think that's not because me and Okay, my own one is but I think this is not really controversial. But Demon Slayer ending was trash. I think Demon Slayer overall is a really good anime, but I wouldn't. I think Demon Slayer is like a 7 out of 10 at most, 7.5 at most. That's trash. I'm sorry, it's trash. Okay, fine. Yeah. Sorry, the manga. I want to clarify.
2 hours of the final movie is gonna be the Muzan fight.
I want to clarify. I meant the manga, not the anime. The anime has been peak even till now. What has been animated, but what made it trash for me was Muzan. Until I see something different. I tell you what.
Muzan was bad.
Yeah, Muzan was so bad that I lowered 2 points, and I'll tell you why. Coco Shabo, imagine he's not even the final
The
villain.
mic gain is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Coco Shabo, he's not even the final villain. Yeah, and I found him so much better than Muzan. Akaza, so much better than Muzan. Muzan, not just the fact that he's just a big giant baby, but his fights was shit. Like, what did he do? He just took his freaking whip sound, started whipping it back and forth. It was not bad. It was not a villain. I would like to. Like, it's not like Sukuna's the fight with Sukuna. Yeah, that is a boss fight. That's the raid. So much better version of Muzan, and just that alone would just eliminate 2 points from at least 2.5 points from Demon Slayer.
My turn.
Yeah.
I like Rent a Girlfriend.
Nah, you're trolling.
No further explanation. That's the hell I'll die on. It's a good manga.
You know, he tried to convince me the other day, yeah, that the rental girlfriend. You know how everyone's taking the piss out of the author.
I'm making a 2-hour video on Rent a Girlfriend next month.
He's trying to convince me the author is not a weirdo and everything he's doing is for marketing, yeah. And I don't know, man.
A good case.
He did make a good case. He made a good case.
You guys will see on that video next month.
Yeah.
I got a few. I think Soul Society arc is like incredibly overrated.
Oh, yeah.
I think the first arc.
Is that a hot take?
I know, I agree. I've tried reading it 3 times and I can't get. The furthest I got was the furthest I got into Bleach was when Grimjow got introduced, and I couldn't. I think the first saga pre Soul Society is a way better arc in Bleach. The other hill I'll die on is. Yeah, because I thought the characters felt more real. I think when it got to Soul Society, it became, I don't know, there was something. Part of the reason I think it's overrated is because when I came into it, I was hearing like this is Bleach's tuning exams.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was just. I think Soul Society isn't better than a single Naruto Part 1 arc.
Kenpachi fight. But Ishida losing his powers.
I don't know. It was just aura and vibes. But I don't even think it's like a great version of aura and vibes.
When you met, I don't know. I'm just gonna go back and forth. It'll be a debate.
Yeah. But another one is oh, you can't see my camera. Another one is I think no, it's because I was leaning away. I think Cyberpunk Edge Runners, like the time skip, I think is terrible.
What?
It's very fun.
I think the ending of Cyberpunk Edge Runners ruined that show entirely. It was absolutely peak.
It was good, but
You wanted David to live on.
No, so I just thought the time the
the ending was good, but I do agree with you.
as soon as the time skip happened, all the pacing just went 100 miles an hour, and then it ended. And then the other one, just going what you said, I think Muzan shouldn't have even existed. I think Kokoshabo ticks every box exactly the same, and he's a better version because he has a history with Yurichi. He has a history. Like Tanjiro never even got to meet him. Like.
I don't mind the natural calamity. He's supposed to be Sukuna, but Sukuna's done so much more better.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the fact he doesn't supposed to exist, but they should have made it more cooler, more aura, more.
I just think like everything. Like I get that Muzan, they were trying to go down the natural calamity route with Muzan, but I just think I think it didn't hit when you had Kokoshabo, who's such a more compelling villain.
How would they knit it to the fact that everything stems from an original source, which is Muzan?
You just make Kokoshabo the source.
Then what about the whole motive of fighting, becoming a Demon Slayer?
But you could have Kokoshabo become corrupted and become a demon, and then you can still have the dynamic between him and his brother, and then he's also got a connection with Tanjiro. Then at that point, I just think Kokoshabo ties the plot together way nicer than Muzan does.
I'm not gonna lie. Harrison is spitting fire.
I'll be honest with you. I like Kokushibo. He's that 10 out of 10 for me. But I like Kokushibo because he has duality in his nature. I think deep down he regretted what he did to his brother.
Which is why,
Yeah.
like, I just think like he highlights Muzan's flaws more because he is a more
But I wanted
compelling
Muzan-
character.
But I wanted Muzan. I wanted there to
No,
be
no,
character.
no.
like
Harrison's cooking.
no, I like that, but I don't want to. Wouldn't want Muzan and Kokushibo to be the final villain because I don't saw him as a villain. I just saw him as a product of his environment. Yeah, it's kind of cliche.
Yeah, but that's the same as like all the like you got Meruem and Pain who are in the same boat and they're two of the all-time goats. Like,
But think about it, the whole story stems on the fact that Tanjiro witnesses massacre of his family. Yeah, so someone has to be really, really evil. Kokushibo is just following orders after generations of.
yeah, but
that would change the whole story. What you're asking for.
But all I would do is I would just change it to rather than having Muzan slaughter his family,
It'll be Kokushibo.
it'd be Kokoshima or an upper moon or just someone else.
I think that would change too much of the story core element.
Maybe, but maybe that's just what I.
I think just fix Muzan, make him like Sukuna.
Yeah, you're right. Next question is which anime villain do you guys secretly agree with? That's a good question.
Pain, no, I don't know about Madara, but Pain definitely.
Yusuf, don't make it long.
Oh, just Pain.
No, you like Pain.
Oh, I have to explain myself. Everything Pain, he's spitting fire. It's true. Everything that Konoha did, they were warmongers.
My one was Pain too. Let me change my answer to
Okay.
Sid.
The warmongers. Let me just finish this point. They start. All three wars. I know they were just fighting in the time of the environment, but people need to understand. Unfortunately, war does affect the normal people around the area, right? And you might be the hero, you might be like, for instance, helping a country fight a dictator, yeah. But you can't change the fact that your involvement in that war in that region caused death and caused misery. Pain did. I don't want to say he didn't do it.
Pain's philosophy was so justified
Yeah.
and it was so well written that Kishimoto said in an interview that I was stuck on how I should end Naruto vs. Pain and how do I make Naruto have the moral high ground for months. And he was sweating and having sleepless nights on how do I fix this story because Pain's doing nothing wrong.
He said he didn't know how to end it because he believed both, right? He believed Naruto and Pain, but I think that's what made it so
He did a
peak.
perfect job with Naruto. He inspired him and forgave him. Me and Aldo used to talk about this, yeah. Like, I don't think that's a normal thing human beings can do. Yeah. Jiraiya got killed by Pain. Yeah, imagine the pain and his whole village at that point didn't know he was gonna come back. Kakashi's dead. Everyone's pretty much just like, how can you forgive him? And he just does that. That's just freaking sick. Nah.
And I don't really count him as a villain. Oh, sorry. I don't really count him as a villain. Another one I secretly agree with, and I always listen to his speech on YouTube because I love it so much, is Emyo Kurusu from Fate Zero. I don't even feel like anything he did was wrong, and I think he schooled Saber in his speech about war. He was an anti-hero. No, but some people think he's a villain. But I think what Emya was doing was 100% bloody right. I think Saber was an idiot in his. I think she lost in the debate about what it means to go to war. And Emya Kurusu is another villain I kind of agree with. And to be honest, I think Sukuna did nothing wrong as well. What?
Nah, you're the best now.
He said he's a natural disaster, bro. He's no, in his perspective, he did nothing wrong.
Mahito did nothing wrong because he's just a curse born to do that type of logic. Doesn't like. Come on, man. We're all humans. We have to understand from a human paradigm. You can say he's a curse.
But if we went to colonize Mars and there was aliens there, what's the first thing we would do? We'd kill. They'll try to kill him.
The moment we have this debate, then we have to say what's morality, what's the.
That's why JGK Seiko speak.
Yeah, that's what I think. It questions these dynamics. But again, we know as human beings we have our own set of morality, and to say that Sukuna did nothing wrong, that's basically.
You said Shigaraki did nothing wrong in
that has more merit. No, that has more merit than Sukuna, because Sukuna, look, he's a demon, right? He's a natural calamity, but I think he feigns to be that, because otherwise, Itadori wouldn't have reached him right in the end, which he did. He reached Sukuna and he was able to move on, meaning that Sukuna wasn't really truly completely corrupt.
No, but I think Sukuna was the king of curses because Yuji explained it was all dependent on luck. He was born that way, and society made him that way, and that's how curses are born. That's why he's the king of curses, because he got the biggest curse in
But you're telling me
history.
he didn't have the choice to do certain actions.
He did. That's why he was wrong.
Yeah, that's why he's wrong.
Like
But
that part.
Mahito,
But he became a natural disaster thanks to Earth. making him that way, isn't it?
Still had
Isn't that the story?
Yeah, but there's a lot of choices he had a role in. But I just want to make a point here. Yeah, Mojito. The reason I think I want to say he did a lot of things wrong, but he was a product of his environment to the T. He was manipulated throughout. He was I felt so bad for Mojito, man. Mojito did a lot of things wrong, but it was just a manipulation tactic. He was a victim. He's a victim. Yeah, that's it. So.
Griffith. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I mean,
No, I can agree with that though, because
Whoa.
what happened to him mentally? No, because his brain.
And this guy's saying, "No, I had the worst take."
No, listen, the worst take in Griffith. Let me say something. What happened to Griffith?
Now Yusuf's taking the piss. He
Let me tell you,
justifies
what-
that.
Oh my God, you know, I watched a YouTuber going explaining the torture Griffith went through. You know, the shit he went through. No person in this world will come out the same. You'll become the devil. The shit Griffith went through before what he did, yeah? Before the egg and before the transformation. I'm telling you, no human being on earth can go through it. He was hard, like raped, yeah? He was freaking tortured. Every torture tactic you can think of, yeah, was put on this man, yeah? And then the pain. Imagine he's blaming freaking gods. I don't want to blame. Look, Griffith is completely evil for what he did. But I can see how someone would come to that outcome. You know, it's like you push someone, you punch someone again and again and again and again, torture them, do the worst things possible. You know, you're expecting them to come out normal. No, he's not. And also, like, you can't the egg and all the
Yusuf's trolling. Yusuf's
No,
trolling.
I think
I really do believe
Yes,
that.
the-
There's a difference between like agreeing with the villain.
No, I don't
understand.
No, I understand it.
yeah.
I understand why.
Yeah.
Someone's insane, yeah. Like, you know, when you go to a court case and someone can plead insanity, but there's actually a case up there, right? Oh, he's insane. Let him go to asylum. Don't put him in prison, right? Now, I think Griffith went into insanity. The choices he made wasn't really rational. It's made from pain.
No, he made a deal with the devil.
Why though? He was pushed. He didn't make the deal.
But he didn't have to do that to Casca in front of God.
He was a devil by that. By that point, he was a devil.
So you're saying he's not actually Griffith anymore?
No, he became.
He's femto.
He's femto.
But I don't know. I think there's not many villains I straight up think did nothing right. I think Pain's the obvious one. There's a lot of villains that I can like understand, like Meruem I understand, even Light I understand, Eren I understand.
Light is a psychopath, man. We talking about.
No, I think episode 1 Light when he was just on criminals, I was like, I get it. But then he kept moving the goalposts. It went from criminals to anyone who opposed me. Yeah, but I think as soon as he started moving the goalposts, I think as soon as he killed Naomi, that's when he changed to be like, oh no, this guy is now just evil.
100%. Alright, next, should we go to the next question?
Should we do a few more?
How long's this stream?
Sasuke DV donated $5.
That's Talmud.
Done.
I thought that's Tommy.
Oh wait, that's Talmud. Why is it Sasuke DV, bro?
Because he knows the guy. I also understand Sasuke as well. No, I told you, man, you should get an iPad. You've got the scar as well. Well, it's the wrong guy, but right.
How long is the stream so far? I thought we were doing 2 hours.
But we won't go eat before our flight.
Yeah, and I need to buy back. I want to see a bit of the area. Oh,
I want to hear his take.
I think Kanki from Kingdom. He's not a villain, right? But he's like in part of Shin's like kingdom and group, but he is seen as a villain. Like he murders 100,000 people. He just beheads 100,000 prisoners of war, just because they like tortured his friend. And when you look at his backstory and what he has gone through, like what this system of the nation states have done to outcasts like him and his friend group, like his friend group were living in a way where she was getting raped like every day whenever the soldiers came, and Kanki saw that and he was like, no, why are we living this way? Like all these kingdoms, like we're gonna fight against that, we're gonna become bandits. And then later he joined the kingdoms just to like climb up and like do more atrocities against the upper classes and the people who were oppressing his group. And I kind of agree with like why he started doing that, especially beheading the 100,000 people. And that it seems really cruel, and it was cruel,
you forget to mention that he also tortures innocent people because he wants to, how do you say it? Not,
Yeah.
was it persuade?
I think I agree with that. What he does there.
He's
But because of his explanation of why he does that, is because he's not seeing them as as like people on his level, right? Him and his group, his like bandit crew, are above everybody else because the other people, society has had otherized them, didn't see them as human for decades and so long. So he finds it justifiable that he has the right to do it again against him. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's to coerce an outcome. So what you can say is, yeah, he did that.
Well, but by doing that, he also saved.
More people.
Yeah, and that's why like Shin gets mad at him when he does torture all those people and creates that mausoleum of dead bodies to scare the other kingdom. Shin is against that. He comes and like tries to fight him, but then Shin doesn't have an answer when Kanki says, "But I just protected like your group would have died. Like all these people would have died. I saved our kingdom, our troops, and by me saving all these troops, it's gonna further your king's goal, your friend Say's goal of uniting China, which is gonna benefit all of China. So like I'm actually helping a lot by doing this, by preserving the troops." So I kind of agreed with him for that take. And like later on, we get his backstory and we start understanding. Okay, he just doesn't see these people as human.
Yeah, I agree with Emu and gotta say because they have
Sick
the
trolls,
bro.
bro.
He's a trolling man.
Nah, bro. One day I'll make that kingdom video and explain why Kanki did that.
Our next question is, what was your first anime ever, and what's your favorite thing to do outside of YouTube? So just answer those two.
Outside of YouTube, yeah, dude, I've been getting into JRPGs lately. I've been loving them. I finished Metaphor. I finished Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, and they've all been really good. And I like drawing a lot outside of making YouTube videos. And yeah. Oh, I love biking. Like I ride my bike a lot.
And what's your first ever anime?
First ever anime. The first ever anime was probably Pokemon, but like the first ever anime I watched, knowing it was an anime, was Fairy Tail.
Oh, that's actually good. My first ever anime, probably like probably Pokemon, Charming King. You know, everything was in Fox Kids. Charming King, Pokemon, Shin Chan, all that good stuff. Yeah. But again, I didn't know anime until Naruto. When Naruto came in Jetix, Fox Kids in the UK, that's when it was English dub. And then I was so obsessed with and Dragon Ball Z as well. I used to read the manga. I didn't even know the term manga. It was in my library. I used to read it. And another manga called Buddha. Guys, you need to read Buddha. Buddha, I was a kid reading Buddha. It was this thick book, yeah, in the town hall library. And it was the same author that wrote Atom and, Astro Boy. He wrote Buddha and his peak. But so yeah, my first anime manga was probably like I knew it was anime, it was Naruto, yeah, and Dragon Ball Z. What did I do outside of I just started gaming. Guys, I stopped gaming for a long time, right? Because I'm married now. I've got 2 kids, and it's really hard to find time to game, especially with children. But I really just bought a Steam Deck. Yeah, I'm not trying to promote anything. I don't even get paid by them. But I bought a Steam Deck, and it's revolutionized my experience with gaming. Because now I can game again, and I can sit down and just pay attention to the kids and put down the console when I need to put it down. I'm not staring at a screen and like. Steam Deck changed my gaming experience. I'm playing Clear Obscure. Them two finished it. It's peak, yeah. So I'm trying to get back into gaming, and yeah. And I never used to go work out. That's another thing I started recently. I used to be on and off at gym long time ago, like 15 years ago. And Aldo started like maybe I remember when he started. Yeah, it was like maybe 10 years ago he started, and I remember P90X. That's when he probably started, and he started with P90X. Yeah, and me and him both started P90X, and I just stopped completely. And he kept on going and kept on going. He became a gym head. And then recently, just like this year, or this couple of months, I just started going gym with Adil again, and that's been kind of a big change in my life actually. So yeah, I recommend people go gym.
Nami, guys.
Oh yeah, stop pulling the pack. Yeah, pull out the pack, man.
I got Nami and I got King. Those are the good ones. And I got Smoothie, bro. Smoothie, bro.
I think first ever anime, obviously Dragon Ball Z. I think when I was a kid, yeah, it was always because of. I think when we on Toonami, why we all watched Dragon Ball Z in the 90s was because of the intro when it said Dragon, Buff the Dragon, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball. And as a kid, like yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and we were like, when you were a kid, that Dragon Ball Z was just, we didn't know that's what you call it, anime, but Dragon Ball Z, I would say Pokemon, Beyblade.
Oh, Beyblade. Yeah,
Beyblade
they
was
remember
big, yeah.
that.
The intro Beyblade was big, and
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Those were my first few anime. Yu-Gi-Oh was a big thing in the UK, and I
Oh,
used to
did you watch Shaman King?
no.
Shaman King. The alternate intros were sick.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to compete with my brother. We used to go to tournaments, and then what I like doing, obviously, gym. I just got into gaming clubs. Go finish that. I'm playing Black Myth Wukong right now. I always ask Suraj and Sid for gaming recommendations now. Suraj is like one of our employees, and he loves games.
Yeah. Yeah, he's banging out.
Yeah, and obviously we travel. I like traveling. I went traveling quite a bit, and went to Saudi Arabia, guys. That's why I got no hair right now. Did the Umrah, guys, and what else I like doing, man? I was just a family guy now, guys, because you got kids now, and I just like to do things with. Oh yeah, oh yeah, guys, I got an addiction. I still play League of Legends daily. It's been 15 years. I still play League of Legends at least one game a day. It's very bad. So if you guys play, let me know in the chat and I'll add you.
Yeah. My first, like, same Pokemon is like obvious one. But the first time I knew what anime was, there was a YouTuber I used to watch a lot when I was a kid. He did like Pokemon content. His name was Game Boy Luke, and he'd always talk about anime, and he was watching Fairy Tail. And I remember being like,
You had a Pokemon channel.
yeah, yeah, that was one of my first big channels. Yeah, I remember being like, bro, anime fucking sucks. I'd never watched it, but I was like, anime cringe, bro. And I was like, right, let's see what all the fucking hype is out. And he was hyping up Fairy Tail. And I was like, oh, guess I'll check it out. Yeah, I binged it all like immediately, became a fan, and like Fairy Tail, Angel Beat,
Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tail, and
I think people of like my generation,
yeah.
Harrison, most of my friends, the first anime they watched that was anime
Yeah.
was Fairy
I
Tail.
was
Yeah.
trying to watch later. Like I had Bleach, Naruto, all these OG.
Like 2012.
Then I watched Fairy Tail.
When I was
No.
like 12, right? That's when Fairy Tail was popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just 2012, 2013, that was, yeah, same. Fairy Tail and Angel Beats were my two first ones. And then like my outside of YouTube, same gym, cinema. I love films. Go and watch films. Yeah, I try and go. Like honestly, guys, if you don't do solo cinema trips, you're actually missing out, low key. Like solo cinema trips kind of are banger. Yeah, so they're probably, yeah. I think. Oh, I'm not much of a gamer like these guys. I'm that guy that is like, where's the ball and where's the guns? Like I will just play FIFA and Call of Duty and Pokemon sometimes. I'll dabble in.
Played that Pokemon game together.
Yeah, the Pokemon Unite.
And it
Yeah,
crashed out within 2 weeks.
yeah, man. They still they still update that game now, like releasing characters and shit. But I don't play it. Oh, really? Uh man, but yeah, I think just that for me outside of YouTube is like occasionally gaming. Gaming is more just like a social thing to me. I talk to my friends from school and things, and then yeah, movies and gym.
Football.
Oh yeah, football,
Yeah,
football,
we like football.
massive football or soccer or whatever you call it. Oh yeah, I used to do. I did some football videos.
Channel.
Yeah, I do some. I don't do it as much anymore because I don't have the time, and also unfortunately it pays really, really badly, so it makes a loss on most videos. Unfortunately, so it takes less of a priority. But yeah, I used to like making football content. The and yeah, I suppose that I just like, and then so just socializing with friends. That they're the main things for me.
Yeah, I think I've,
And I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yeah, I think we're in a new era because, um, it's funny how social media is good and bad. You know how, because, it's how you use social media, right? Because look, we this is the first time we met Sid, and it was like we've known this guy for so many years, and it was just like we just saw this guy yesterday. It was nothing. It was like
nothing, it's normalized.
we're all talking like friends, like we are. Nothing. I don't feel any different. I was like, I've known this guy my whole life. I talk to this guy every day. Nah, but I've met plenty of people from online, just making friends with them online first. Like I've met people. Yeah, I've met people. I've met people where I play League of Legends with them, then I meet up with them in real life, and it's like we just talk like it's normal. It's a new era, bro.
comfortable with them. But then once you do, it's the same. You feel like interacting on Discord. Yeah.
Look, this is one experience that happened a long time ago. Yeah, me, Adil, and this is like 10 years back before the YouTube channel was created, right? And then we made a friend named Philip on for League of Legends. He's from Germany, and for the first time, yeah, we made a channel. We were doing YouTube and whatnot. I remember doing the Death Note video. We decided to go to Germany to meet him in person, and that was the first time I would ever do something crazy like that in my whole life, to meet a random person that you met online. But we met him, yeah, and he was a giant, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a big guy, yeah. But he welcomed us to his home. He hosted us. He took us around in his city, and it made me feel like, wait a minute, it's okay. It's normal. Once you know, I don't want to. Some people are creeps. Don't get me wrong. But once you become friends with someone online, it blurs the reality. Like when you meet them in person, it's the same. It's like we all.
I think
Yeah.
like back in the days, if you said that, like in the
Filipino
early
word.
2000s. No, I remember when I was growing up, and you said you used MSN Messenger. Bruv, I'm so old.
Oh my
MSN Messenger. I swear to God, if you used MSN Messenger back in the day, you used it.
Yeah.
See?
What is that?
No, I've heard of it, but like I've never used
No,
it.
we used to. What's that other one? That social media site, MySpace.
MySpace.
And we used to make friends there. You would be seen as a weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
If you're talking to people online, you're weird.
Mm.
Like people would say that to you. Now it's like so
And
normal.
I met my
man.
wife online. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it can
that's
change your
pretty
life.
much it. That's the supreme moment.
Yeah.
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 That's
We
it,
need to
guys.
go eat, guys, and we're heading.
Hey, guys, thanks for joining. I hope you got to know us better. We need to catch the flight now.
Yeah.
We're going back to UK and we're going to post the videos.
Yeah, we're
Safe,
going back.
guys. Peace.